Very good morning to all dear children. I am your maths teacher Jyoti. In previous lecture we have completed chapter 2, that is extension of numbers, and I told you that I will take test of that chapter, chapter 1 shapes and spatial understanding, and chapter 2 extension of numbers in May. I have mentioned the dates and time for the test, so be prepared for that. And before starting unit 3 Roman numbers, I just want to make you a recall regarding this chapter. You can easily see on screen that here are some numbers given on the screen. I just want to give you a recall in brief, so that before starting this chapter you can revise your old concepts which you have learnt in your previous class. So you can see that here are the numbers given. In upper line it is given in our Hindu Arabic numerals in which we commonly use, and in the below it is given that all numbers are in Roman numbers. Okay, you can see that. We will study about it later. Now let's move to the rules. What should be the rules in Roman numbers? So the very first rule given here is the three primary rules for writing and reading Roman numerals are: see, only symbols 1, 10, 100 and 1000, they can be repeated. I, X, C, M. I means 1, X means 10, C means 100 and M means 1000. Only these can be repeated. And up to how much time? See, we can repeat these symbols only up to 3 times. We cannot repeat them more than 3 times. Okay. And next one is a letter or symbol can be repeated only for 3 times. For example, XXX means 30, CC means 200. I told you that we can only use those highlight letters in red color only for 3 times and not more than 3 times. Let's move further. Symbol V, L and D are never repeated. We cannot repeat. V means 5, L means 50 and D means 500. Now see this video. You will recall what is the meaning of Hindu Arabic in Roman. Okay, so just look at this video. It will help you to recall the memory. Okay, just see this. You can pause this video in between if you have any kind of confusion, or you can ask me. I will also send a chart to you so that whenever you will do questions, so it will be easy for you to recognize that which number in Hindu Arabic will be that number in Roman numeration system. Okay, so this is the chart of Roman numerals. Just see this, how to write in Roman numbers. You already study about this in your previous class. See, this is how we can write Roman numerals. I have written down first of all 1 to 100 countings in Roman numbers, and after that 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and 1000. You can create the series comes in between these numbers yourself. First you will learn what are these. If you get this image in your mind, you can easily do all kind of questions that will be in your Roman numbers chapter. Okay, so I think we should move further. I have told you what are the basics and what are the rules or principles before starting our chapter Roman numbers. Let's move to your book. Unit 3, Roman numbers. The number system that we use today enables us to express all numbers by means of the 10 symbols. We have 10 symbols given in our Hindu-Arabic numerals: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And what do we call it? Hindu-Arabic numerals. Like you can see, the number of chapter given in your book is 3 and it comes under Hindu-Arabic numeral. The mathematicians of ancient Rome developed a different numeration system called the Roman numeration system. Ancient Rome developed a different numeration system called Roman numeration. It is linked to Rome, that is why its name is Roman numeration. They used 7 letters of the alphabet as basic symbols to write any number, and they are, see, here are few alphabets given in your book, that is I, V, X, L, C, D, M. In Roman numbers, only these symbols of English alphabets are used, and in Hindu-Arabic, these 10 symbols are used to express numeration. Roman numbers are commonly used to denote ordinal numbers. They can also be seen on watches and clock faces, chapter headings, and even on the doors of classroom. See, a watch is drawn here. We all have such kind of watch at our home which represents the Roman numeration system. This is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. I have also made this watch for you. And before this, there is no symbol for 0 in Roman system. Always keep in mind, if someone asks you what is the symbol of 0 in Roman system, then there is no symbol of 0 in Roman system. The main difference between the Hindu-Arabic and Roman system is that Roman system does not use place value. In previous chapter, we have written down we have made the place value charts like this. See, like this. But in Roman number system, there is no place value. We just have to write what is the meaning of that Hindu-Arabic in Roman number, that is it. No place value, no symbol for 0. Okay, so you can see that I have written down few things for you which are very important. First of all, I explained you in that video rules or principles of Roman numbers. What are the rules and principles of Roman numbers? So if someone asks you how many symbols are there in Hindu-Arabic, there are 10 symbols in Hindu-Arabic, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if someone asks you how many numbers are in Roman numbers, then it will be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In Hindu-Arabic it is 10. In Roman numbers it is 7. This is the clock which I have made for you. This is representing, the small needle is representing 1 and the larger one is representing 12. So what is this? This is 1 o'clock. Okay. All these are numbers written in our Roman numbers. We all have that kind of watch. The other classes, when you move to class 6, you will study more than that. Now recall the principles that digits can be repeated for addition. I, X, C, M. We can use these digits or we can repeat them in addition also. Just like I, 2 times I means 2. X, 3 times X, 30. You can easily see that these are repeating only up to 2 or 3 times, not more than that. Just like cannot repeat more than 3 times. If I write 4 like 1V, this will be right. But if I write it like 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be wrong. That will not fit into the principle given by Roman numbers. A number like IXEM cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Now, symbols that cannot be repeated, they can repeat up to 3 times, but symbols that can't be repeated are V, L and D. For example, we write 10 like X. In Roman number, we write 10 X. But we cannot write it 5, 5, 10 like this. No, this is the wrong method. We have to write like this. These symbols cannot be repeated. Keep in mind, only these can repeated and wo be up to 3 times, not more than that. Okay. So let's come to your book. Now you can easily differentiate between the Roman numbers given in your book and the Hindu Arabic. See this. You have to make this chart in your copy. I will give you a description how to make your copies, how to prepare, and also how to learn. Learning is the most important thing, so learn carefully. Okay, I will share a PDF with you, but before that you have to do a homework. See this, I have created an exercise for you because there is only one exercise given in your book. So how to do this? Write in Roman numbers. You have to write down this in Roman numbers. So I told you meaning of 5 is given in your book also. 5 means V. So I will write it down here like this. What is the meaning of 12? 10 plus to 12. This is my 10. 1, 2. This is my 12. You have to do completely this. And now move to write in Hindu Arabic numeral. So I just gave you an example of 30. X is equals to 30. So X is equals to 30. I have written down 30 here. Okay. And now all other questions you have to do this with yourself. I am sharing a PDF with you and you have to do all this, and I will share a chart with you on which all the Roman numbers to Hindu Arabic conversions are written, so that will be easy for you to understand. Just do this first, and after that we will start doing the other questions related to addition, subtraction in Roman numbers, comparison in Roman numbers, tick and cross out the wrong answers. Okay, till then revise and prepare for your test.